Well, welcome to the basement. If you have followed me for a minute, you have seen me say several times that BBPinc is a Chattanooga homegrown basement business. I said it because you were literally in my basement. There was a part of me that wanted to do some crazy story intro to BBPinc and super production, and I went, let's just do what it really is. I am one guy starting a t-shirt company in his basement, and that is BBPinc. Skateboarding, rollerblading, dirt bikes, surfing, art, going to concerts on the weekends, having the time of your life. BBPinc is anything and everything you want it to be. It's literally just expressing yourself and having a good time. That's what I want the brand to be. I don't want it to be one genre. I don't want to niche down like everyone tells you to do when you create something, and that might hurt BBPinc, but it's what I want. I want it to be for everybody, so it's whatever you want it to be. That is BBPinc. That is the Create or Die brand. Who am I? I am the founder of BBPinc. I am a 42-year-old kid that just loved graphic tees growing up, doing all the sports that I did, from skating to surfing, snowboarding. I remember being a kid, and anytime I'd get my paycheck, I'd run to Zoomies, and they had a 2 for $25 rack. I would look for any graphic print shirt that was black with big white writing all over it. I loved it. That's what I always looked for. I loved all the brands from when I was younger, from the Stussies to the Mossimos to when I got older and got into music and stuff like that. Innis, Fatal, Famous Stars and Straps, and it was just something I was always interested in. Later when I joined a band and I toured with Modern Day Escape, being at Warped Tour, selling merch, just always like graphic print t-shirts is always something I was totally into. The whole reason why we're even here now though is funny is because I wasn't really trying to start a t-shirt brand. I just wanted to make my own stuff, to know that whatever I made was something that I'd like and I'd always wear. It got to a point to where people started saying, I like your designs. How do I buy a BBPinc shirt? And that kind of leads to where we are right now in the basement. Create or Die comes from my own personality. Actually, my lady saw it one day. There was a point in my life where I didn't have anything going on. I wasn't working on anything, or I had no music going on. I had no projects. I wasn't even trading or anything like that. She said I was spinning. And I kind of reflected on myself and realized that if I'm not out there creating or building something, doing something, making something happen, I'm dying. I'm kind of losing my mind. And when I really thought about that, I kind of looked at life like that, and I think it's something we all do. When people say create, they think art, and that's not really what I'm getting to, not just art, it's anything. If you're a skater, you have a specific style, that's your art. When you're in competitions, if you're in motocross, you have a certain style. I don't just mean your clothing, I mean the way you ride, the way you skate, the way you do anything. People know me also in the investment world. Even if you're trading or an investment person, you're creating financial wealth. You're creating financial freedom. When I say create or die, it's for everybody. Get out there and do what you've been dreaming of in your head and go create it. Go create the life that you've always wanted. That's the Create or Die brand. So with BBPinc going forward, the model, the dream, the idea I have is to do limited print drops. I wanted to keep it almost like a collector's item for people. The other thing I wanted to do really different is being in the band world and seeing all of these t-shirt companies pop up. You see a lot of artwork, but nobody really knows who's creating the art. They see a brand, they see a piece of art on that t-shirt, and they connect that with the brand. But I've always been curious on the back end, who's the artist? So with BBPinc, I want to do something a little bit different. Whenever I do a drop, I'm hiring artists to come up with a lot of designs. There are some designs that I create myself, but I want to highlight the artists when I do collab drops, so people know where the artwork is coming from. So that's the story, guys. That's why I created BBPinc. I hope you guys like what we come up with and follow us on this journey. You guys get to see a one-man show creating a t-shirt company out of his basement. I think that's kind of neat. Deuces.